Also, once I know what my thesis is, then I can start designing subplots. I can start expanding the story. What else happens to my protagonist? What else happens to the other characters in the story? How do you make a subplot and make sure it actually fits with the other storylines? Make it come from the theme, make it come from the thesis. Let it riff on the thesis. For example, returning to me, when I was in screenwriting school, I had a best friend who I met there. I didn't become a screenwriter, but he did. He actually got a dream gig of mine. My big dream was to write for Walt Disney Animation, which was ambitious because they don't really use screenwriters, they really use story artists. They'll bring in screenwriters to organize stuff, but you're a small cog in the machine, which I would have done if I had the opportunity, but I didn't, so I didn't. But my friend from screenwriting school did become a professional screenwriter, still is a professional screenwriter, and was one of the main screenwriters for Disney's Wish, which at the time of this recording is not out yet. I haven't seen it. I haven't read what he wrote yet. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. I really hope it's good. What will I say to him if it's bad? It'll be fine. It's gonna be great. So my friend is a reflective character. He was pursuing a similar or the same objective to me, and he got it and I didn't. So I can think about his life and the conflicts that he's faced and compare and contrast them with mine. Whatever thesis I come up with him, I can compare it to my thesis of learning to be a teacher. On the whole, my impression, he got the thing I wanted, but he doesn't seem especially happier than me. We're both pretty unhappy with our jobs and with pretty equal amounts of passion. And we both love our jobs with all our heart. We throw every ounce of creativity we have at the project and make it as perfect as we possibly can. And at the end of the day, I get a class that I'm proud of, and he gets a dramedy about usually cancer patients that he's proud of. So I could use my friend to create at least one subplot to enrich my story that much further. I should also say that a character can have more than one subplot, more than one plot line. I could tell a story where I'm trying to become the teacher who I needed when I was a student, and also tell a subplot about trying to become the father I needed back when I was a child. Two separate storylines, maybe sometimes they overlap, but I can change the audience's focus back and forth between the two plot lines in different chapters and different scenes and different beats and different actions. And I can think about how each subplot fits in with my allegory that I'm making, how to adapt these real-life subplots into the fiction layer of the story. If instead of screenwriting school, I went to wizard school, then my friend, who is now a professional screenwriter, could become a major spellcaster, a professional spellcaster, one of the ones who does the good fireworks. And his thesis statement could just as easily be, have I become the screenwriter who I wanted to be, as could I become the professional spellcaster who I wanted to be. So to make a subplot, you take your thesis and you design a new storyline that riffs on the thesis. That's the gist of theme for right now.